Hi students, welcome back. So we have another interesting real-time project which is called Burglar Alarm. In this project, we are going to keep an eye on the entrance of home or our apartment, building, the institute, anywhere, wherever you want to have the surveillance. And we are going to detect the movements. If some movements are detected, then we are going to raise an alarm or we are going to switch some lights, anything that can have a positive effect on the owner. Also, we have to take care that false alarms are not generated. That means if there are some curtains waving around or similar small movements like waving of a paper, these things, or a strong wind, so these should not be there. And once the alarm is on, there should be a provision to switch it off. So we need some components, Arduino for sure, and for detecting the movements we will use PIR sensor, some resistors, buzzer for the alarm, potentiometer will be for sensitivity of the PIR sensor, push button to disable the alarm. Okay, so now in this we are going to use the concept of interrupts. If you remember the previous videos, we had told that interrupts are something which can be used whenever I want to interrupt the regular operation of any function in the Arduino programming language. So let us say my function is saying that keep the alarm on for 20 seconds or 10 seconds or any number of seconds. In between, I want to say, okay, fine, I have heard it and I want to stop. So if you have a normal function to switch off, it will keep on waiting for 15 seconds. That means completion of the statement. But if you want to stop it before the execution of complete command, then we use the interrupts. On Arduino, only pin number 2 and 3 can be used for the interrupts and they can override any function. So the syntax for interrupts is attach interrupt, digital pin to interrupt. This is the function, and then we will mention the pin number, and pin number can be 2 or 3. ISR is the name of the function that will be called after the detection of interrupt, and mode means how the interrupt will be received, whether from the rising edge or falling edge or from either of them, that means change. So it can be detected in any ways. So here we need to mention three parameters: pin number, the function, and mode of interrupt. So let us have a look at the sample code. This is not related to this project. So I have LED pin 13, interrupt pin is 2, and I have my current state of the system as low. So in the setup function I am saying LED pin is output pin, pin mode interrupt pin is input pin with a pull-up facility. Now I am attaching my interrupt, attach interrupt, digital pin to interrupt and interrupt pin, which is actually pin number 2. And I am going to call a program called blink on change. That means either I give a rising edge or falling edge on my interrupt pin. It is going to go to a program or a function called blink. Now in the loop, what I am doing, I say digital write LED pin as state, and what was my current state? That was low. Okay, so that means I am giving my pin number 13 as low. Then what is the blink function? Blink function says state is equal to not of state or invert of state. That means if it is low, it will become high. If it is high, it will become low. So on the interrupt pin, if you press, high LED will become low. If you press it one more time, low will become high. So it will keep on blinking by pressing of the interrupt button. So let us look at our project now. So this is the circuit diagram, and we have the PIR sensor which is going to detect the heat source movement like a person or animal entering our premises. We have a buzzer to raise the alarm. Here we have the potentiometer which is going to control the sensitivity of PIR sensor. How do we do that? We will see when we discuss the code. And we have a switch to reset the alarm. So now we are going to test this circuit on Tinkercad and see how does it work in the simulation.